Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Bhushan Gavai, my esteemed colleagues in the Supreme Court, office bearers of Scaora, office bearers of Supreme Court Bar Association, and members of the bar who are present here in large numbers. First, I'll start with the decision taken by the Chief Justice. Please remember one thing, that I'm going to say something about him and what are my expectations from Chief Justice tomorrow. I reserve that for tomorrow. But you must remember that he is a true Democrat, and therefore, next day after he assumed office, we had a full court meeting, and so many decisions were taken, including the decision of restoring the letters. So he gave you gift immediately second day after his oath, and I'm sure that many more gifts will follow. I don't want to speak for a long time because you know how touchy I am about sitting in the court. My colleagues have to sit in the court at 2 o'clock. Firstly, I must tell you that I hate the word retirement, which I said so in function in Bombay. And I never wanted to think about retirement, so only option which I found was, from January, I decided to take up as many matters as possible. And the result is that myself, my two esteemed colleagues, Justice Masi and Justice Ujjwal Bhuyan, all three of us are struggling to complete our judgments.
I can't give any judgment to Justice Masi.
And it has become such a touchy issue that every morning I accompany, my wife accompanies me for morning walk. The first question she asks me, how many are remaining? Because she knows I am so touchy and so under pressure to complete my judgments. And therefore, I told Chief Justice of India yesterday that I don't approve one tradition which is followed in Supreme Court, that retiring judge should not work on the last day. It will take some time for us to get rid of that tradition, but at least I have one satisfaction, that last day I'll be sitting in regular bench and pronouncing some judgments. So this was the only thing which I could do so that I avoid thinking about retirement. But now someday I'll have to face the truth, and I don't know how I'm going to face that truth. In fact, in lighter vein, I told my brothers in the morning, we were having coffee just before Chief Justice arrived, that firstly, retiring judge should be permitted to work on the last day. And this practice of giving guard of honor at 1:30 should be postponed, because why should a retiring judge be told to go home immediately after lunch? So that practice also will have to be changed, so that the judge has satisfaction of working till 4 o'clock on the last working day. Only few things which I want to say. Most of the things I will say tomorrow. One is that advocates on record are the backbone of Supreme Court of India. And in one of the judicial orders which I have said, that quality of justice delivered by the Supreme Court depends upon the quality of assistance which the judges get from the members of the bar, and especially the advocates on record. I am aware that extensive program is undertaken by Scaora to give training to the advocates on record. I have one suggestion to make in presence of Honorable Chief Justice of India. I believe that advocates on record, especially young advocates on record, need more training. So I will request the Chief Justice to even allow facilities of National Judicial Academy to be used for giving training to Scaora, young members of Scaora. I thank every member of Scaora for giving me cooperation, and cooperation from the bottom of the heart. When I went to Bombay, Advocates Association of Western India wanted to felicitate me. I met few of my old colleagues in the practice. So one of them was candid enough to tell me that at least someday you must realize how difficult it was to appear before you. And therefore I am very happy that every member of the bar has given me cooperation, more than 100% cooperation, and that is why I could do some constructive work. I'm going to say that tomorrow, because tomorrow, when the time comes to demit office, my thoughts are completely different, which I'll share tomorrow. But today is not the time to share those thoughts. So again, thank every member of Scaora from bottom of my heart. I must thank the office bearers of Scaora. They're extremely cooperative. And I will never forget the cooperation rendered by all of you, because I always believe that unless the members of bar cooperate, the judges won't be able to function effectively. So I hope and trust that your cooperation will continue. The earlier Chief Justice has given a new direction to the Supreme Court, and I can assure you, because I know Chief Justice so well, that he is going to take forward that journey on the path of transparency. So I close here. I'm sure that all of you will be there tomorrow. So normally you don't approve of adjournment, but I'll seek adjournment today, and I'll say whatever I want to say tomorrow. So thank you very much. I thank all of you from bottom of my heart. Thank you.